Two armies, enemies by orders. But on Christmas Eve, 1914, something incredible happened. They didn't fight, they shared gifts, sang songs, and even played soccer. What could bring peace to a battlefield in the middle of war? In the deadliest conflict the world had ever seen, the Western Front was a hellscape. British and German soldiers had spent months in freezing trenches, facing brutal conditions and constant gunfire. And yet, on the night of December 24th, something no one expected happened. As the night wore on, the Germans began singing Silent Night from their trenches. The British soldiers listened, stunned. Then, in an act of shared humanity, they joined in, singing carols back across no man's land. By morning, soldiers from both sides climbed out of their trenches, unarmed. They shook hands, exchanged gifts, chocolates, cigarettes, and buttons, and even played soccer together. For a few precious hours, the war stopped. They were no longer enemies. They were brothers, connected by the spirit of Christmas. This event, now known as the Christmas Truce of 1914, was one of the most remarkable moments in the history of warfare. Sadly, the truce was short-lived. Higher-ranking officials from both sides ordered the fighting to resume. The soldiers returned to their trenches, picked up their weapons, and the brutal conflict continued. But for those who experienced the truce, it was a moment they would never forget. The Christmas Truce remains one of the most heartwarming stories of humanity, where peace emerged in the most unlikely of places. In a war defined by bloodshed and destruction, it proved that even in the darkest times, the human spirit can still seek connection and peace. What would it take to bring peace to the world today? Share your thoughts in the comments. And here's a surprising fact: 99.9% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed. If you believe in the power of history's untold stories, hit subscribe for more and help us keep these stories alive.